Let's talk about first just that fourth inning. 5 runs scored. You had a 2-run single. That got everything going. Just talk to me about that at bat at first.
Yeah, he made some good pitches early, and once he got the 2 strikes, kind of just tried to shorten up and find a hole somewhere. And yeah, so basically just took a really good 2-strike approach and tried to put a barrel on it.
So later in that inning, we did see you make it was fast, you were fast, but you had a interesting slide into home plate. Describe to me what happened there.
I stumbled around second, get to third, stumble around third, and then I see Freddie hit me with the down, 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 and I'm like stumbling still. So I kind of just belly flopped, I think, on the home plate. So everybody thought it was funny. I couldn't catch my breath. So yeah, it's all fun and games, I guess. I scored, so who cares?
Hey, but I mean, look, your performance at the plate today, it was fantastic. Of your 4 plate appearances, you made it on base 3 times. I mean, just how comfortable are you feeling at the plate right now?
Yeah, just trying to take the momentum from the end of last year into this year. Just trying to have really good at-bats. There's 8 all-stars in front of me hitting, so I don't have to do a whole lot. I just got to be on base, and I know these guys are going to pick me up. So really just trying to do my job and do the little things right.
And it's opening day, so a lot of excitement today for you guys. Just how special was it for you today, and how good does it feel to set the tone for the season with a win today?
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's always the nerves and anxiousness. You talk to guys all around the league, and everyone kind of has it. So it's a special day, and especially to get a win and come out here on top is awesome. It was a clean game. So.
All right, first win of 162. Sounds good. Congrats on the win.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm Jesse with the Improbable podcast. If you don't want to get benched this season, don't strike out. Hit that like button, swing at the subscribe button, and hit a home run on that notification bell.
First up, when you just look at your performance today, Dave Roberts just talked about the player that you are, the athlete that you are. How much confidence does it give you just as you look at the rest of the season?
Yeah, absolutely. I think whenever you hear praise from your manager like that, especially a guy you respect like Doc, it definitely holds a lot of weight. So yeah, I think that means a lot to me for sure.
And even just looking at that fourth inning with those 5 runs, is that what this team, this is what it's capable of doing all year long?
Yeah, absolutely. I think especially we're so good at grinding at bats out and just wearing on teams' pitchers. So I think especially in the playoffs when you do that, it makes a huge difference. But yeah, 1 through 9 really, it's tough. So it's fun to actually hit behind all these guys. So yeah.
Not a lot of holes in this lineup for the opposition to attack.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, left, right, you got guys who can move it around, guys who don't punch, guys who hit for power, control the zone. So yeah, I mean, it's a tough lineup for sure.
Do you kind of look at this year as maybe the biggest opportunity you've had yet to kind of be getting regular playing time? Like how much of this you're trying to take advantage of?
Yeah, I think this is for sure. I mean, last year I definitely had opportunities and definitely didn't play how I wanted to, but I think this year is the first time for sure that I'm going to have some runway and some leash. So I think for me it's definitely an opportunity that I got to take advantage of and just have fun playing.
Are those at bats, like the one in the fourth inning, that sort of what you feel like you should be as a hitter?
Yeah, absolutely. Control the strike zone, wait out for a good pitch to hit, and yeah, I think that's my game for sure.
Has that been more of the key for you, like especially since you came out in September last year?
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, and I've had some good conversations with our hitting coaches, with Doc. Especially you look at guys 1 through 8 in front of me, I don't have to do a whole lot. So I think for me it's just being who I am and not trying to do too much like I have in the past. So.
How much fun was it hustling around the bases?
Yeah, I think I ran out of gas when I hit second base and then stumbled all the way around. So it wasn't fun, but it's funny looking back at it.
Opening day with the Dodgers, how did it feel for you?
Pretty normal. It was good to get back out there. I always enjoyed the opening day flyovers and national anthem and energy in the stadium, no matter where you are. I think it's always a little bit more electric and a little bit more fun. So. It gets me going, and it's all good to be up there.
Now, I want to ask you about also the fourth inning, 5 runs there. You did have an RBI single. Just what can you say about this team and the lineup when everyone is really kind of in sync like that?
Yeah, I think Chris talked about it a little bit, is just keep grinding. No matter how many runs are on the board, how much you're down by, how much you're up by, just keep going. Don't give anything away, and I think we take a lot of pride in that 1 through 9, and that bottom of the order got us going, and Lux a big hit, and those guys got on in front of him. So that got us rolling, and then we kind of fed off that, and they got a lot of good arms. They kind of shut us back down after that and threw some good arms out there. So we got to adjust tomorrow and make sure we can put up runs early, middle, and late.
So what was your reaction to Lux's slide into home? Wasn't as smooth as yours, huh?
It was pretty funny, is what it was. It was bad, but I saw it happen at third base. He almost missed third and fell at third, and then I'm just glad he made it home. There's no play. I'm glad there wasn't a throw from the shortstop, but that was that's something funny. We're definitely not going to let him live that down.
Gonna give him any pointers next time?
He'll figure it out. He's young. He'll figure it out.
You said he got gassed, so I'm sure it was like Colorado air.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what it was. It had nothing to do with him stumbling or just being, all sorts of goofy on that play, I guess. But no, he's good. He came up big for us today, and I'm glad we can laugh about it.
Just first off, 2 hits today. How would you assess your performance at the plate today?
I felt pretty good. I thought early on, Freeman had all his pitches working. He was really throwing, tough pitches, not much to hit. And that one inning, I think he made some mistakes, and we were able to capitalize.
Just looking at the 4th inning when you guys had 5 runs, what can you say about just the lineup in that inning, as well as just the quality of at-bats that this team had?
Yeah, that turned out to be the difference in the game. Just kind of grinding him down. Like I said, he was rolling, so we were able to shift the momentum there and take advantage of the mistakes.
Now we know we're going to see you a lot at left field. Just how would you say that your arm strength, how are you feeling right now that it's opening day?
Yeah, I felt great today. Hopefully it continues, but I think ever since the Freeway series, I felt like full strength.
We talked about this lineup a lot, like the potential that it can have. Was that 4th inning kind of like it being out on the field and it playing out the way you guys expected to kind of play out all season?
Yeah. Obviously we sort of take pride in passing the baton on to the next guy, and we know 1 through 9 we have a deep lineup, and we all can have good at bats, and that's when we're at our best.
How dangerous is it for you guys to have a starter really be able to maybe shut you down early and you can still explode like that?
Yeah, like I said, he really has good stuff there the first 3 innings, and I think once we were able to get some guys on base and put some pressure on him, that's when we saw him make some mistakes, and we were able to take advantage.
Complete baseball game, and anytime you can get a major league win, that's a good thing. I thought Walker was good all day, and just for me, I just felt 5 was good right there, and get ready for his next start. And offensively, we had that big inning, and I just thought taking walks, running counts, chasing Freeman when we did, really positive things.
What about the quality of at bats today?
Yeah, they were quality up and down. I think for me, the 2 guys that really stood out were Freddie and Gavin. Left on left from Gavin, and that 2-out base hit to tie the game was huge. Took another walk. I just thought he had good at bats all day, and Freddie same. But we got some big hits when we needed to.
Just looking at the bullpen, look, with Daniel Hudson, we saw him, he was fantastic. Everyone was really sharp today. Specifically with Daniel, what I guess kind of has stood out to you about him, just his outing today?
Well, with Daniel, I think that he's a guy you can trust. He's got a great heartbeat. He's a guy who's a veteran guy who's finished World Series games, and he attacks. It's a power fastball. It's a hard slider, and to be able to deploy Brewstar, Trinan, Gratterall, and Kimbrel, makes my job a lot easier.
Gavin's had some highs and lows in his career so far. Do you think this is the year where you get hopeful that this is the year he kind of puts it all together and just kind of?
I think it's part of his journey, and I do think that this is the best I've seen him as far as really understanding who he is as a major league player, and for him to continue to take good at bats shows the growth. And I'm really excited where he's at and where he's going to be this year.
And was that 4th inning kind of a glimpse of, we talked about this lineup a bunch in spring training, was that inning kind of the glimpse of what this lineup could be consistently moving forward?
It was. I thought Freeman was really good early, and to kind of, it started off by a soft serve single from Will Smith, and then you just start having at bats and guys grinding and taking walks when given to you. As I mentioned, Gavin and Freddie. Mookie got into a hitter's count, which was a big hit for us. But Freddie, it's not going to show up in the scorecard, but going first to third in a situation where there was a wild pitch and scores an insurance run. So those are things that, it's a little microcosm of what we can do.
How about Gavin hustling for that run?
Yeah, Gavin, he's a baseball player. And I think, like I said, Bill, he's finally understanding who he is as a ball player. He's not trying to be someone he's not. And when he stays within himself, he can do some special things.
Is that inning sort of what you think this lineup is at its best, being able to string together at bats, work pitchers, put the ball in play, that sort of thing?
Absolutely. We're gonna hit the 3-run homer, but I think that what is sustainable is swinging at strikes and taking balls. And if we can do that with the hit tool that our guys have 1 through 9, those are the innings that you get to the pen early, and then you really tack on, and it should be stressful every inning when you play our club.
And then with Gavin, the trade with AJ, do you think has sort of recognized that as an opportunity for him, and was that also part of the calculus, knowing that you could give him more of a runway in the lineup?
Honestly, I don't know. That's more a question for Gavin, but I think that in one sense I would hope he would, and in another sense I would hope that it shouldn't concern him. He knows how we value him as a ball player, and he's going to get runway, he's going to get opportunities, and so it's up to him to make good on them. So, with his work this offseason, the spring training, obviously today was a really good day, and so the thing is that he's got to do it again tomorrow and the next day. So that's where you see if you really kind of cement yourself, as an everyday ball player.
Hit that like button, swing at the subscribe button, and hit a home run on that notification bell. Thank you for watching the Improbable podcast. Have an incredibly awesome rest of your day.